Hey guys, welcome back to Blackberry Street Sourdough. Today we're going to be talking about how to laminate and shape your dough. So if that's something you're interested in, let's dive in. So this is my dough freshly out of a bulk ferment. It's smooth, it's got bubbles on the top and on the sides. I have a video that I will link right here on how to tell when your bulk ferment is done. So you can go check that out if you're having troubles with that. And let's get started on how to laminate and shape your sourdough bread. Okay, so to start out, we're going to lightly flour our surface just so we don't get too much sticking. And then we're going to dump our dough out onto the cutting board. If your dough is sticking to the bowl a little bit, that's totally fine. You can just gently scrape the sides to help it out. You do not want to pull too much. You kind of want to let it fall out on its own. So just be really gentle with it. Let it take its time. If you transfer your dough to a clean bowl after you mix it and do your stretch and folds, then this doesn't usually happen, but I like to do less dishes, so I use the same bowl. So once you've got it onto the cutting board, we are just going to very gently stretch it out, pretty much as far as it'll go. We don't want to rip it, we don't want to do any tearing. We are just going to very gently, very slowly stretch our dough out. As you can see, I am starting at the top of my dough and I'm getting my hands as far underneath and towards the middle as I can and stretching very gently all the way out to the sides. I do the sides first and then I kind of do the top and bottom as well, just to try and get it to all be the same thickness. Try to get it as thin and taut as I can, and we really do not want to tear it. So we're just going to be really gentle. We're going to take our time with this step, and then we're going to fold it into thirds on top of itself. So here's the first third. We're going to pick it up and fold it over, and then we're going to grab the other side and fold that on top of the section we just folded. I like to tuck the corners in and then roll it up just to keep it really nice and tight. And then I sort of pick it up from the middle and I have the two ends that have the spiraling tuck underneath, sort of like a coil fold. And then we're going to do our shaping. This part is pretty simple, but it took me a lot of practice to get it down. What you're going to do is you're going to twist your dough counterclockwise while you push it away from you, and then you're going to pull it straight down towards you. You do that a few times until your dough gets really nice and tight. We do not want to tear the top of it. And then I like to let it rest for about 20-30 minutes and then do that again. So some people do just the one round of shaping. That's totally fine. I've just noticed with my dough that I get a little bit of a better rise, so if I have the time to do that, then I do. So when I go to do my second round of shaping, I pick it up in the middle and tuck the ends under. Like I mentioned before, it's kind of like a coil fold, just to get the shape back together and kind of start from where we would have with the first round of shaping. And then we're just gonna twist away and pull towards you. And when you pull towards yourself, you are gonna try and tuck your fingers under to really get that top layer tucked under nice and tight. Couple last twists and pulls. Again, we really don't want to tear the top, but spoiler alert, I have a little tiny tear that comes in just a couple seconds. It's totally fine, but if you notice that, you definitely want to stop twisting and pulling. There's that little tear, and we are just gonna give a hefty flour on our dough and in the basket and plop her in, and you're good to go. You cover that and let it proof for about 1.5 to 2 hours. I do have a video on my channel going over proofing and how to know when your dough is done with proofing, ready to be baked, so go check that out. And if you liked this video or you found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post my videos. Until next time, Thanks for watching Blackberry Street Sourdough.